welcome to Automotive Influencer Stories, a podcast series from Bosch which gets under the hood of the vehicle aftermarket. Today, we are going to talk about a calibration software solution from Bosch, which is called the ADAS One solution. So let's talk about ADAS. And to talk about that, I have with me today Mark Epler. He is Product Manager for ADAS Tools and Solutions. Hi, Mark.
Hey, Padavi.
So, Mark, let's begin with talking about what exactly is the ADAS One solution and why exactly do we need it?
ADAS One solution is a software to enable the technician to perform a recalibration of a sensor group more efficiently and faster. So when I talk about sensor groups, I refer to, in general, autonomous driving assistant systems, so the shortcut ADAS. And as basically the manufacturers around the world started to introduce such systems based on LiDAR, camera, and radar technology or sensor technology into their cars 10, 15 years back, and the development started even earlier. It became vital to ensure these systems are working safely and precisely at all times.
And what exactly is the Bosch solution like?
The Bosch solution, let's say, started with the ADAS 1000. The first time manufacturers brought this type of vehicles and systems into the market. Of course, they had their own need to ensure the precise recalibrations for the technicians in their workshops. So we supplied a lot of OE workshops with the ADAS 1000, and then in a second step rolled it out to the automotive aftermarket and made the tools there available as well. As usually, if the car's getting older than 3, 4, 5 years, also the aftermarket will have these cars or see these cars on a regular basis and huge numbers in their workshops.
And what kind of checks exactly can the solution be used for?
The kind of checks is always a recalibration of the system, that the sensor is knowing where it needs to look at. But the more interesting question is when I need to do this. So, and when, it's quite easy. Whenever something happened which could have affected the physical position of the sensor itself. So it's a replacement, it's a wheel alignment, because then also there's in relation to the driving axis, the position of the sensor can have changed, but then also simpler stuff like lowering the vehicle tuning, exchange of the bumper, a windscreen, whatever.
And how does it exactly help a workshop do its task more accurately and more efficiently?
The technician is able to do it much faster, as we have used step-by-step instructions, and it's seamlessly integrated in our diagnostic software. So whenever there's a calibration routine, it opens automatically a step-by-step instruction page tailored to the specific car, to the specific systems, and will guide you basically as a technician to each step. So no place for human error anymore, and significantly reduces the amount of training required for you as an owner of the workshop and your guys.
So as a workshop owner, I save time and money.
You save time and money, and more, even more, you save a lot of wasted time in case you started the job without the correct accessories on hand, or even not enough space around the car, the particular spot you needed.
So you mentioned step by step, follow each and every step. I mean, of course, you have to be super precise. But how long does this exactly take, the whole process, you know?
Hard to say, as the variety is huge at systems and manufacturers, of course. Even worse now with a lot of new manufacturers from mainly China entering the European market.
Right.
Generally, I would say with our system, the majority of cars, 7 to 8 minutes per sensor per job at the end, from plug in the vehicle communication interface until you print out the report.
So let's talk a little bit now about what makes ADAS One solution different compared to the other kinds of calibration systems out there.
First, you have always your proof of calibration. So at the end, a protocol which is not only stating that the work has been done successful, you have all the values this camera system and the system itself captures and used to set up a target for static recalibration. So it's the type of target, it's the exact distance, it's the height. So all the information you got step by step is later then also printed in the report to prove that as a proof for you as a workshop that you have done your job right. Also for customers, for insurance companies, and so on. And then, like I said, the seamlessly guided tour with graphic animations, which speeds up the process a lot for the technician, minimizes the human risk of error.
I'm now looking a little bit in the future. So what kind of developments do you think our solution will need in the future?
If we start today, it's absolutely viable for almost every system we have in the aftermarket or see there. Second, what we made is a hardware and software upgrade, a small one, which enables the customer to place objects 360 degrees around the car. So all systems before were based on having something in parallel before the car, or in front of the car, or behind. But now with the latest update, we can place it in every angle, 360 around the vehicle, because we know this will be required rather sooner than later. Already at some minority cars, we know that this is existing. So future-proof that one. And then, of course, whenever there's a need to update it, the DAS 3000 is versatile, so we can update it in line with it, and proven now with the 360.
Amazing. And the updates work over the air and really easy to install, as I understand.
Yes, sure. The software is managed as all software products here from Bosch via the DDM, the Diagnostic Download Manager. Whenever there is an update, you get a notice, and it asks you exactly, do you want to deploy it or install it now or later? And second is the hardware stuff. Whenever there's an additional piece of hardware or accessory required for the main unit, the software will tell you also. So then, because the first page is always how much space you need and where around the car. And a second page always which additional accessory you will need to complete the job you selected in addition to the main unit, including the part number. So you can check it. If I have it, not. If not, there is the part number, call your wholesaler, or that have it available the next day.
So looks like a great, efficient, hassle-free solution which is integrated in my AZtronic, and it's also equipped with all the updates I need for my future. So thank you so much, Mark, for discussing with us and explaining to us what the solution is. Thank you, Mark.
Thank you, too.
That's it for this episode. To hear more from our experts, do not forget to check out the podcasts from Automotive Influencer Stories by Bosch.